Hey, beautiful Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusp souls. Welcome back into the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. Let's dive into your first half of November here. It feels powerful, actually. Almost like the universe is pressing the reset button, but only after shaking loose what's been keeping you stuck. Like if you've been feeling this strange mix of exhaustion and excitement, right? Like your soul knows change is coming, but your mind can't quite catch up. That's exactly the energy we're walking through right now. All right. This month is where your purpose, your relationships, and even your sense of direction start aligning in ways that actually feel fated, but also a little bit unpredictable. Thank you for hitting that like button, and those of you that have been supporting the channel. I just saw a 1-1 on the clock. So 1-1 or 0-1-0-1 could be significant for some of you. Thank you for leaving comments and yeah, really interacting with the channel. I really appreciate it. You know, this month we open up with Venus in Libra making some big emotional aspects, right? And this happened around November the 2nd. And she opposed Chiron and squared Jupiter. So early November highlighted some emotional healing, love wounds, and those patterns around giving too much or chasing harmony at like your own expense, right? And I heard like Spirit say now, like you don't need to shrink to be loved, all right? And by the 4th, the energy shifts quickly because Mars enters Sagittarius, and this is lighting up your zone of higher truth, expansion, and movement. So, Mars here is about freedom and it's about courage, but right as it enters Sagittarius, it opposes Uranus, and that can bring surprises, bursts of anger, or even sudden awakenings. So if something changes direction fast, maybe it's a plan, maybe it's a relationship, or it could even be your emotions. Just trust that it's part of clearing the old energy. Because right after that, we're having the full moon in Taurus the next day around the 5th, right? And this will be coming in to ground all the chaos, bring clarity around money, home, and stability. So this full moon is like going to be asking you the energy of what truly feels safe for me right now. Let's dive in like with love and relationships, healing themes kind of thing. All right. Also, like this month, it might like the first few days around the 6th. Okay. So the energy is going to feel quite intense. Like Venus moves into Scorpio, right, around the 6th, okay? Diving deep into intimacy, honesty, emotional truth. And it's not going to be that surface level anymore. It's going to be like, let's talk about what's really going on kind of energy. So you might face fears around control or attachment or valuability. But healing is going to come through honesty. And with Pluto, the Venus Pluto square that's going to be happening around the 8th. It's going to bring some sort of transformation. Some connections grow stronger through truth, while others are going to fade that are built on illusion. You may be bored or disappointed by something, but if you look at this card, Spirit is offering you a cup with a rainbow coming out. And Mercury is going to come through to slow things down, preparing. It's preparing now, right now, to go retrograde. Right, we're in the shadow period, and it's going to go retrograde the 9th. And the universe is going to be asking you to rethink, reword, realign, that sort of thing, how we communicate. So communication is going to be a real big factor this month. Old conversations might resurface, someone from the past might reach out, or you may find yourself seeing an old situation with new eyes. Maybe you're going to look at things from a new perspective. It's not about going backwards, it's about rewriting the story from a higher frequency. Now, if we're looking at career, or money, that sort of stuff. Mars in Sagittarius wants you to take bold steps, even if it's outside your comfort zone. Like you might feel pushed to speak your truth more openly, maybe try new ideas or break away from anything that's been limiting your growth. But you need to remember that also with Mercury retrograde that's happening from the 9th to the 29th, so it's a whole like 20 days, right? It means things may move slower than you'd like. So it's going to be, again, a good time regarding your career, regarding your finances and all that, planning, reviewing, fine-tuning your vision rather than forcing quick action. Now, financially, even with the full moon in Taurus, it could be highlighting where maybe you've been overworking or undervaluing your time, or undervaluing yourself. I wanted to say, maybe you've been really undervaluing your time. But like a spirit's like coming through that a reward is coming. And patience is going to be the key. Maybe you've been really disappointed regarding your career because that, or bored with your career. That Four of Cups is really sticking out for me. But like, by mid-November, when Mars sextiles Pluto, Venus trines the nodes, opportunities start aligning more naturally, especially if you've been following your intuition instead of fear. And there's some sort of balance coming in. Justice is here again, or not again, but showing up after the Four of Cups. Okay, there is going to be some sort of justice, some sort of balance. There's a rebirth that is happening. But yeah, let's just have a quick squiz here at the retrogrades, all right? And then perhaps we can really dive into the cards. So if you want to fast forward, you can. If you want to listen to the retrogrades, hey, let's go through it, all right? Okay, so we already spoke about the Mercury retrograde, all right? So again, it's about reviewing your beliefs, truth. It's going to be travel plans, education or conversations that need clarity. Okay, with the Jupiter retrograde, it's continuing all month, so it's regarding faith, growth, and luck that may feel a little bit paused, but it's helping you find gratitude in the present moment. Okay, now with Saturn retrograde that's happening until the 28th, there may be regarding something around boundaries and structures in your emotional life that's being probably tested. Now, after this, life is just going to stabilize again. So definitely towards end of November, things are going to stabilize. But hey, Uranus is also retrograde, which is still shaking up your foundations. So you can definitely expect surprises around home finances, maybe something to do with your pets, because Baba Bella just came trotting in here now. And we also have Neptune retrograde as well, revealing illusions, truths, and you just need to trust your intuition during this time. Also, not the appearances of things. Chiron retrograde is all about that old wounds resurfacing for healing, especially around love and rejection. So something to do with where's Aries in your chart, I suppose. Something is guiding you back into balance. I'm hearing that it's not about perfection, it's about peace. Okay, so also about mid-November, as we approach like the last quarter moon, it's going to be in Leo around, that's happening around the 12th. And it's going to be about releasing, letting go of what no longer aligns with your confidence and your heart space. And, with Mercury conjunct Mars also that's happening the same day, all right? Words are going to carry serious power. And I'm hearing choose them with wisdom. I'm hearing also spirit like say that you don't need to fight for understanding. Okay, just embody your truth. So while my Capricorn Aquarius is, we've already spent quite a bit of time now on the astrology, if you're still here. And the first half of November is about deep collaboration. It's about reclaiming your voice, your freedom, and just your divine timing. So big change is on the horizon. You really are being prepared for some major new chapter before the new moon later happening in this month. So let's have a look here what's happening in the cards here. Here's Temperance, Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. I feel here at the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. So that is your energy currently. Let's get some more out here with regarding to the people around you. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Six of Swords. Love and relationships. Here's the Nine of Cups reversed, the Chariot, the Seven of Cups. So for some reason I'm doing something a little bit different here than the other cup signs of the way I'm getting the cards out. So perhaps there could be a shake up and changes in how you do things. You might just feel called to change the way you do things. Your finances, here we've got the Three of Swords, we have the Wheel, we have the Queen of Wands. Here at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. Let's have a look at your shadow and healing. There's going to be a Tower coming in. And here is the Sun. Judgment and the Sun. Alright, so Capricorn Aquarius, thank you again for hitting that like button. I really truly appreciate it. And all for the support that you do give to the channel here. Alright, so Sagittarius energy really coming through here with the Temperance. Okay, so the energy here around the first half of November, I feel like it's some sort of spiritual alignment that's in progress. Okay, like you may be balancing two worlds, right? Your old life and what's next. Like Temperance here, Spirit's helping you to merge the energies, these energies with harmony. Like Two of Swords reversed, I do feel like there's going to be a moment of clarity after some sort of confusion that's been happening. Something that has been uncertain or maybe that has been delayed, it's going to like kind of make sense now coming. You're no longer going to be stuck at crossroads. You're going to be like choosing your path instead of waiting for someone to else decide for you. And even with the Page of Cups, like there's some sort of emotional renewal or some sort of creative spark. And I feel like gentle compassion, like you learning to open your heart again after perhaps a long period of holding back. Now, I was called to take the Magician from at the bottom of the deck, right? And Spirit wants to remind you that you have everything that you need, that your words, your vision, your inner power, it's all manifesting faster than you think. So this Mercury retrograde that's going to be happening in Sagittarius, this is a Mercury card, right? So it's going to really be significant for you. And it's coming mid-month, right? So manifestations does work best through intentions, journaling, speaking things out, visualizing it, like, and also, Mercury is, I feel like whatever you're going to be saying and visualizing and thinking and writing, it's already amplifying the energy that's saying it's going to become your reality. So Spirit wants you to choose your words like carefully, right? Choose words of spells of love and confidence. Speak love and confidence over your life, I'm hearing. Okay, so the people around you, all right? Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Six of Swords. Regarding it could be relationships, family, your community, the energy feels supportive. There's definitely some sort of big shifts. Something big is shifting, okay? The Ten of Pentacles shows that you are surrounded by people who want stability, tradition, long-term security. But with the Ace of Wands, it does bring that spark of new energy. Maybe there's going to be some sort of new connection. Maybe it's going to be an inspired idea with someone. Or maybe there's going to be some sort of project, a team project, that reignites your motivation. And even with the Six of Swords, I do feel like with the people and around you, you will be moving to calmer waters after a lot of tension and misunderstandings. So some of you may even be considering relocation or travel to maybe be closer to your dreams or your family. I mean, this energy could be different for all of you. But like, Spirit is reminding you that not everyone can also go with you wherever you are going. But those that are meant to stay will understand your growth. I'm hearing healthy boundaries brings peace, not distance. Okay, love and relationships here. Nine of Cups reversed, the Chariot, Seven of Cups. 977 could be significant, or just nines and double sevens could be significant for some of you. A lot of water energy coming through here. So with this energy, I feel like the month is asking you to get real about what fulfillment actually means for you. Because Nine of Cups reversed shows that something once felt emotionally satisfying, but it now feels out of sync, like maybe your needs have evolved. But like with the Chariot, you are reclaiming your direction, okay? And this is going to be about movement, emotional maturity, and taking charge of your heart space. You might have also options or unsure of options, or there might be a little bit of confusion. Now, for those of you that are single, all right, this could be maybe finally letting go of someone who's been holding energetic space in your heart, and maybe you're going to be opening up to new love that aligns with your worth. And hey, this doesn't have to be romantic love, right? It can be platonic too. Maybe it's regarding friendships. I'm hearing like for those that are in relationships, that with the Seven of Cups, don't get lost in fantasy or assumptions. And then remember that clarity does come through communication. Communication is key. And, especially under the Venus Scorpio energy, it's a time for a deeper dive into emotional honesty instead of staying on the surface. Love that's meant for you won't confuse you. Remember that. It will always ground you. Let's have a look here at career, finances here. I do feel the energy that you're seeking some sort of structure, discipline kind of thing. Um, I feel like with the Three of Swords, there's some sort of realization that some part of your path in your career has run its course. Maybe you've outgrown an old role, or you simply feeling ready for something more aligned with your soul. But the wheel is turning, and perhaps words have been said that hurt you, or something painful happened. But the wheel's turning here. And this is destiny, right? Cycles are shifting in your favor. And I feel like if something has been blocked, whatever felt blocked before, it's going to start moving again, I'm hearing. Especially after mid-month, when Mars sextiles Pluto and Saturn stations direct later in November. And, well, we've got two queens here, fire and water, right? Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. That you are blending some sort of energy regarding fire and water, confidence and intuition. Perhaps you've got fire and water in your top 3, or somewhere strongly in your chart. Or perhaps this Sagittarius energy is already being activated here in your chart. I'm hearing, though, either way, whether you do have it in your chart or not, this combo is coming through for my Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusp, that you just need to trust your inner fire and your emotional intelligence. All right? That you are magnetizing opportunities that match your frequency. I'm also hearing, don't doubt your creative gifts. Okay? This is going to be a time to let your authentic passion lead. And Spirit wants to come through to say that you're not chasing, you're attracting through purpose. Okay, looking at your shadow work and your healing here. Wow, okay. There is some sort of breakthrough moment here, all right? I mean, we've got the Tower and we've got Judgment here. And two of the happiest cards in the Tarot, all right? We've got the Ten of Cups and we've got the Sun. So some sort of Tower is bringing change that cannot be avoided. Some sort of sudden realization, emotional truth, a situation that is collapsing because, hey, it was built on shaky grounds. But if you look out after the Tower, Ten of Cups, Judgment, the Sun. So this is telling us that whatever fell apart, whatever falls apart now, is actually clearing space for genuine happiness and freedom. It's that Phoenix energy, you know, rebirth truth, rebirth through truth. Like you really are awakening to what truly matters: family, purpose, peace, love, things that feel safe. Judgment is like your higher self calling you forward, not shrinking yourself anymore, no more old versions of yourself. And you are the sun that's shining light on your path again. You are definitely going to be coming out of the fog with gratitude and renewed faith. Don't fear the breaking, I'm hearing. It's how your light gets to come out. Let's get a final message here of advice for my beautiful Capricorn Aquariuses. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Moon. And we have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let's move it aside. Spirit, can we have one spirit animal, please? You see clearly now. Use your mind wisely. And yeah, so at the bottom of the deck here, we have Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. And it's quite interesting. You see clearly now. Something that you didn't see, you will be seeing. So I do see Six of Wands. There's some sort of victory moment that is coming in. Okay. Like Spirit is really reminding you that even if it doesn't look like a win just yet, you are busy overcoming something that once felt impossible. You are definitely rising again. Whatever you've been juggling, multitasking, you're going to be rising, and this is going to be happening step by step, even if no one else can see how much inner strength it's taken you. And yeah, you have been maybe felt left out, or maybe you felt a bit uncertain here with the Five of Pentacles, like you've been walking this road alone. But this is like that in between phase before your blessings catch up in your efforts, you know. It started all in the spiritual world, in your mind, right? Um, and you're bringing it down to earth, I'm hearing, as above, so below. And I'm hearing, don't let any temporary lack convince you that you are off the path. I'm hearing like spirits like saying you walking through the doorway of transformation, not rejection. And I'm feeling like you don't see this coming here with the moon here. Things are still unfolding behind the scenes. You don't have the full picture yet, but you just meant to trust your intuition. You already know, and don't let fear overtake the not fully having that full clarity yet. Okay, because what's hidden now will soon make sense, perhaps especially under the full moon. You see clearly now. You're gonna see clear, all right? You're gonna see clearly, and this is your confirmation that your inner knowing is spot on. You've grown too wise to fall back into old patterns. I feel like the fog is clearing, it's lifting. And soon, whatever once felt confusing, whatever once confused you will become your biggest clarity. And there's a 43 on this card, which breaks down to sevens, and sevens is that lucky number. You might have been seeing a lot of sevens. Maybe you fall under that group seven. You've been seeing sevens on the social media. Sevens just could be a significant number, and even owls could be significant to some of you. Look at the crown on the owl's head. That could be significant for some of you as well. I'm hearing adjust your crown. So yeah, keep going, my beautiful Capricorn Aquariuses. Like, just keep going, all right? Keep shining your light, and just remember that even in your quietest moments, Spirit is working in your favor. Now, if this message did resonate or brought you some sort of clarity and helped you in any sort of way, do go ahead and like the video, leave me a comment. Perhaps you can put an owl emoji in the comments, or maybe even a crown. And yeah, just remember that you are seen, you are guarded, and you are loved. And I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will definitely be seeing you around in the next one. Love and light.